Sorry for the delay, but we're going to jump right into the show. We're going to start off with shocking NBA scandal. I'm sure you heard La Costa Nostra is back in business. And then we're going to move on to the government shutdown nightmare. Democrats are starving families out. Democrats are causing the government shutdown, but the response is crazy. Then we're going to move to one of my favorite clips. Well, one of my favorite clips, and that's Miss Jackson off in Chicago, going off on Mayor Brandon Johnson. It's an awesome clip, and it gives me hope. We're also going to talk about Bill Maher dropping truth bombs like you wouldn't believe. All that and more on Blackbeard Logic. I am Leon Francis, and this is Blackbeard Logic. So the first story of the night is going to be this shocking NBA scandal here. Over 30 people, including a coach and a player, they are charged in a mafia-linked gambling scheme. Think about that. I mean, we
thought I was out. Pull me back in.
Talk about the mafia. We watch, Tony Soprano and all those folks, but the mafia, and my wife and I, we often have these conversations. The mafia is very much alive and well. They allegedly fixed NBA games with insider info and ran rigged poker games. Gamblers cashed in on a planned 2023 Blazer loss. The FBI says this years-long operation funded organized crime with arrests apparently in 11 states. So again, over 30 people, including Portland Trail Blazers coach Chauncey Billups and Miami Heat player Terry Rozier, have been charged. The accusation includes fixing NBA games, running rigged poker games backed by organized crime. In one case, 6 people allegedly used insider information to bet on the NBA games, with players like Rozier leaving games early to manipulate betting outcomes. So that would be like, I would put a bet that, there would be fewer points or fewer minutes played, and then somebody like Rozier would come in and, fake an injury, like King James does all the time. Anyway, in other cases, Billups was used as a face card. That's a famous figure that is used to lure people into a rigged poker game, if you know how that works. And then they would cheat the players. They'd be like, hey, we got this big time, successful guy coming in. He's going to be sitting down and be this big NBA player. And, and then they would cheat those players by using, I don't know, X-ray tables, and the games would be rigged. And then you got to think about that. Like, this is a huge deal. It is a huge deal. The 2023 Blazer game is the one specifically mentioned here. Knowing the team planned to lose for a better draft pick, and they made huge profits. That's stunning. The FBI says this operation spanned years, involving players and coaches sharing secret information to help gamblers win bets. And it's not the first NBA gambling scandal. Last year, a player was banned for life for similar game fixing. The FBI and prosecutors say that the scheme cheated victims out of millions and funded organized crime. And now they're cracking down hard with arrests across 11 states. And they warn the culprits their winning streak is over. Bam. That's Cash Patel right there in a nutshell. That's pretty good stuff. Some people are saying, it's like a drama to detract from what's going on with the government shutdown, which we will be getting to here in just a second. This government shutdown thing, it is a nightmare. So it's day 24 of this Democrat-forced shutdown, and the pain is hitting some people hard because Come November 1st, SNAP benefits, that's food stamps for like 42 million people, could vanish if the Democrats keep blocking a clean funding bill just to push their agenda. And that agenda includes, healthcare for illegals. States like California, 4.5 million recipients. Virginia and Pennsylvania are already warning that no benefits, no groceries in November. And December is looking even worse if this thing drags on. But get this. My social media has been inundated today with SNAP users going viral saying they'll just steal the food from the stores. And if you don't believe me, listen to this.
Retail workers during this hard time of what is going on in the world, I really don't advise y'all to try to chase after anybody that's trying to collect them some food for their family as they're walking out that door with that cart, because you might around and don't make it home.
Let me not get my food stamps. I'm going back to stealing. I don't care. If you leave your car unlocked in the middle of the night, lock it. If I don't get no food stamps, believe me and mine's gonna eat regardless.
Y'all better stay out of my way in these stores. I'm walking out with carts and I'm not paying for Trump, if you won't start looting, it's gonna happen. Before my kids go broke in this
like grocery stores. Walmart already has enough money.
Since they want to take food stamps away, I'm going to Walmart. I'm going to rack up any damn Walmart, throw that right in the basket. I'm coming right about that move, get the out of my way. I'm not paying for a damn thing.
With the parts.
Yeah, and that last bit, that was a compilation of just a bunch of these. Like you wouldn't believe. I couldn't believe how many stupid people are out there. How many people, I am late, producing this show because I was in Sioux City, Iowa, plying my trade. These people believe that the taxpayer is the sap that is supposed to, if you listen to the full clips of these people, many of them believe that it is our obligation to take care of their many, many children and to take care of them. And the overwhelming majority of these people are women. The overwhelming majority of those women are black women, and they have multiple of children. They have, there are several of these women that have, 7 kids. 7. And you're just like, where's the baby's father in all of that? It is mind-blowing to me that these people, well, I'm going to backtrack. Me
and dumb people just don't get along, man.
Understand that sometimes life throws you a lemon. I get it, but come on now. We taxpayers should not have to foot the bill for your idiotic mistakes. It shouldn't be our responsibility. I mean, and again, I grew up, just a bit of a backtrack. I grew up in ghettos, so I know this scam. I know this scheme. I used to tell my wife this. She didn't believe me. She did not believe me until she started working in that environment, and then she got it. But I told her I knew multiple families and multiple generations of families, and they would have children so they could get more government subsidies. There is a practice in the hood called you get SSR, and this is another thing. If you're watching this, so if you're listening to this on iHeart, you won't be able to see the video. But if you are watching it as it's broadcast, like on my social medias or on YouTube, you'll see that almost all of these people have what I call SSRI eyes. They're all the crazy eyes. And many times a scam is run in ghettos and barrios, probably trailer parks also. And they'll have one of the kids or multiple kids. In the ghetto, it's called acting crazy when they see the social workers. So they'll go, oh, yeah, that kid, yeah. And then you get more governments. You get actual money for your child being developmentally off. It is the craziest thing. I think we need to claw back some of this entitlement. I think that, again, welfare was meant to be a bridge, not an island for you to stay on. We have to do better than this. We have to. There are generations of people that use this as their source of income, their only source of income. I believe the Trump administration, what they want you to do is at least volunteer 15 hours a week. That's it, 15 hours a week. And you'll notice that the women in here, outside of being just horribly, horribly fat, they have long fingernails and piercings and tattoos and the phones that they're recording on and all of that. They're getting money from somewhere. But the taxpayer is footing the bill for some of these people, their rent is paid. They get food subsidies. They get monetary subsidies. I don't know how it works, but in the upwards of $5,000. Some people working full-time jobs don't get that much money, like $5,000 a month. It's insane to me. Anyway, I better move on, or we'll be stuck here for a minute. Blackbeard Logic with your host Leon Francis. We'll be back right after this break.
Maher Auto Repair, located at 309 South Washington Street in Bismarck, North Dakota.
Give them a call at 701-258-6308.
The team of mechanics at Maher Auto can take care of any problem your vehicle is having. And when you do business with Maher, you can be assured you're doing business with a pro Second Amendment America First repair shop. There are plenty of other auto repair shops in the Bismarck-Mandan area. But why take a chance at patronizing a shop that might not have your beliefs at heart? Make no mistake. Maher Auto is your pro Second Amendment repair shop. When you talk to the guys at Maher Auto, don't forget to tell them that you heard they are a sponsor of Guns and the 701 and that you appreciate their support of our pro Second Amendment, pro North Dakota live stream and podcast. That's Maher Auto Repair, 701-258-6308.
701-258-6308.
Located 309 South Washington Street in Bismarck, North Dakota.
Hey, it's Leon Francis from Blackbeard Logic on the Guns and the 701 Network. I'll be right back after these messages from our sponsors. Stay tuned.
At Horton Laser Craft, we believe in the power of personalization. Whether it's a cherished memory, a special occasion, or a unique gift, our custom laser engraving brings your vision to life. Our expert craftsmen and state-of-the-art technology ensure every piece is a work of art. From personalized decor to one-of-a-kind keepsakes, Horton Lasercraft makes every moment unforgettable. Visit HortonLasercraft.com today and start crafting your perfect gift. For more info, email them at HortonLasercraft@yahoo.com or call them up at 605-545-7535. Horton Lasercraft, where memories are engraved.
Welcome back. It's Leon Francis with Blackbeard Logic on the Guns and the 701 Network. Let's get it. So in that last segment, I went a little long on that rant, and I want to backtrack just a little bit to say this. You know, I've known a lot of people, and those people in the video and the compilation video that I showed you, those are garbage people. They are. And instead of going out and working, they plan on stealing. They plan on going to Walmart and the Targets and the Aldis and all those places. And because they believe they're entitled, I don't know how they believe they're entitled. They're garbage people. But they think they're entitled to your hard-earned taxpayer money without any effort at all. I deplore those people. But there are also, and I've known these people, though not as many, that go out and they bust their hump, and they make just enough not to qualify, but not enough to live. Like I know people that make $19 an hour, making, I don't know, maybe 35 a year. And remember what I told you about some of these people. Like if you go and you look up these clips that I played, some of these people make upwards of $5,000 a month. Some of them $7,000, $8,000 a month, completely on government assistance. And then you take a person making $19 an hour, busting his or her hump. They don't get assistance. $35,000 a year. That's what that would shake out to, just with the plain math. So my heart goes out to those people, but I don't believe that work requirements, just like Bill Clinton, Democrat presidents, have been for work requirements also, and that's all Trump is attempting to implement is work requirements, like 15 hours of volunteer service, or you have to actively show that you're looking for work, or I believe there's if you're going to school, there's you could use that in order to get benefits. So I don't believe that. I believe that if you can get off your hump and go to Walmart and steal a bunch of food, you can get off your hump and work a little bit, or volunteer a little bit, or go to some trade college and learn a decent trade. I don't believe that the American public should be on the hook just because you're breathing air. I deplore those people. But my heart also goes out to the folks out there that are busting their hump, and because our politicians have run this economy into the ground, you can't get ahead. I've been there. I know people who are there now. So I just wanted to say that and get that out of the way. Didn't want to get that out of the way. That's a horrible way to phrase that. But I just wanted to let you folks know I'm not all piss and vinegar. I got a heart. It just makes me mad when I see stupid people getting ahead, and then knowing, like, if you guys in November, if you're out at Walmart, just keep your head on a swivel, because you're going to see stupid people doing very stupid things, and in those troubled times, law enforcement, we're going to need you. Anyway, all right, let's move on to Chicago. This is a refreshing video, a very refreshing video. And this is what happens when people are pissed off at their elected officials. And I've been this way for quite some time. I would see, like, every election cycle, you see Democrats coming into the black communities, and they're lobbying for your vote and promising you all this stuff, only to never make good on any of those promises. And then everybody's pissed off, and then the next election cycle, here they come again. And for some just idiotic reason, the folks that I grew up with, the folks in the ghetto, they always back these people like 90-some-odd%, and you never get anywhere with these people. So I was very, very pleased to see Miss Jackson in Chicago going off on Mayor Brandon Johnson. Now, this is a packed Chicago City Council meeting, and this was October 20th, I believe. 63-year-old South Shore resident Miss Jessica Jackson unleashed this no-holds-barred takedown of Mayor Brandon Johnson.
I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not gonna take this anymore!
You're sitting here talking against Trump, trying to make him look this way or that way, when we right here this morning saw you misuse the police department to violate our rights as citizens. Yes, right. You told them that they cannot participate in getting these illegal immigrants while you sat up here and misrepresented that raid on South Shore Drive like black people was getting beat up and all that over there. You know that's a lie. Our I live over there, and black people over there, we kicking in and we chilling because ICE ain't looking for us. And you know they're not. They're coming to get what we asked our president to do, and that was to engage in mass deportation, to get these illegals out of our country. We are coming for them seats. Do you understand that? Yeah, you wipe your face. Yup. You wipe your face because you're probably out breaking out in a sweat. Let me tell you something. We coming for them seats. And at first, I said it to you. Then it spread it to city council. But now you're going to mess with the black people of America and American citizens by being a fraud and showing the Democratic Party by how lousy they really are. Black people in America, American citizens, y'all say it along with me. From the East Coast to the West Coast, from the North to the South. The Democratic Party, we're putting y'all on alert. All across of America. That's right. We coming for them seats. That's right.
Lord have mercy.
Lord have mercy indeed. Oh, Miss Jackson. See, that's what I like to see. I like to see some progress in the African American community. I mean, she stood up there. Again, the mainstream media would have you believe that black folks are all on the side of the Democrats. They hate the fact that Trump is coming in there cleaning up these neighborhoods. That is not the fact. Like, if you talk to the people on the ground, they are all for Trump and ICE and all these, and the National Guard coming in. Because, again, these illegals are taking resources from these sparsely resourced communities. These communities got less safe with Tren de la Agua and MS-13 and all of that. And then, not to mention, they put a strain on already strained resources. But the mainstream media would have you believe that black folks in these neighborhoods, they're just fine with it. They hate Trump. No kings, remember? They had a whole stupid parade about no kings. Trust me. Again, and I made this point, when you look at Chicago and you look at the No Kings protests, there were very, very few sparse black folks out there. And the ones that were out there were lesbians, black lesbians, and, you know, that sort. It wasn't the rank and file African Americans out there or black folks out there. It was mainly liberal white people. And I gotta say, I like to see that. I'm hoping this next election cycle shows Democrats exactly how far they've pushed folks. And in the Bill Maher clip, you're going to see why. Common sense people are not on board with all of this absolute lunacy that the Democrat Party apparently is all for now. Like, there's no common sense over there. Those people are all crazy. They're all nuts. And like Miss Jackson said, we coming for them seats. Okay, now, as you folks know, I am in District 24. And tomorrow we are having it depends on when you see this, this Saturday. So Saturday we are having our one of our events there. There's going to be great food. There's going to be great speakers. Matthew Simon is going to be there. He's going to be speaking. He's the chairman of the NDGOP. We're going to have a pie auction. We're going to have a really, really good food, pulled pork. We're going to have brisket. We're going to have sausage. It's going to be a blast. So I made this little promo. I hope you guys enjoy it, and I hope I can see you there at this event.
Lord have mercy.
You hear? District 24 Republicans are holding their 14th annual Fall Roundup and Pie Auction this Saturday, 5 p.m. That's October 25th at the Cheyenne River Bend Farm in Valley City. The featured speakers are ND GOP Chairman Matt Simon, TP USA Midwest Regional Manager Dalton Nelson, and North Dakota Sons of Liberty President Gerald Gorek.
District 24 invites you all for their 14th annual Fall Roundup and Pie Auction. Meet and greet other District 24 Republicans, including Senator Mike Wagama and Representative Dan Johnston. Simon. The social starts at 5 p.m. with barbecue dinner at 5:45. Come hungry. John will be serving his famous smoked brisket, sausage, ribs, and pulled pork. $15 a student, $25 an individual, $50 for family. Don't forget, we will be having our famous pie auction. And before you leave, make sure you purchase raffle tickets for our drawing. It's to be held December 13th, 3 p.m. at Alley Beans Coffee, 231 3rd Street North, Valley City, North Dakota.
Join us this Saturday for an evening of fellowship, faith, freedom, and fantastic food. See you there. Hey, it's Leon Francis from Blackbeard Logic on the Guns and the 701 Network. I'll be right back after these messages from our sponsors. Stay tuned.
Looking for the best gun gear for every and any situation? Little Angry Man Arms LLC has you covered. Top-notch guns from top-name brands like Winchester, Glock, Sig Sauer, and Ruger to essential extras from Magpul, Streamlight, Hollow, Sun Optics, and more. Little Angry Man Arms LLC have everything to make your shooting adventures a success. Visit littleangrymanarms.com today and gear up for your next big hunt, competition, or home defense. Don't miss out on our exclusive deals. Little Angry Man Arms LLC, based in Trail City, South Dakota, your ultimate hunting partner.
Ever tried catching a fish with your bare hands or hunting a deer with a stick? Don't be that guy. At Mandan Sporting Goods, we've got all the hunting and camping gear you need. We're your one-stop shop for outdoor adventure.
A well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed.
Check us out at mandansportinggoods.com, or better yet, stop in to 210 East Main Street, Mandan, North Dakota. Mandan Sporting Goods, where the outdoors meets functionality. Store hours, Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Closed Sunday. Take up arms at Mandan Sporting Goods. Your adventure starts here.
Welcome back. It's Leon Francis with Blackbeard Logic on the Guns and the 701 Network. Let's get it. Welcome back. Leon Francis here. Blackbeard Logic on the Guns and the 701 Network. We're going to talk a little Bill Maher. He was dropping truth bombs on his show. What's it called? Real Time with Bill Maher. So this is HBO's resident curmudgeon, and he was roasting the post-truth era on his show. And he was slamming everyone, from politicians to TikTok's influencers, and the way that they spew nonsense without a shred of accountability. And I guess the name that he gave his rant was, you can't just say shit and expect us to swallow it. And he took aim at fake news, conspiracy nuts, and that one uncle at Thanksgiving dinner who you never agree with. In a world drowning in hot takes, Bill reminds us that facts still matter. Take a listen.
Get back to the old America. That's got to be the Democrats' part of the bargain. Stop coming up with radically new and often terrible ideas, and then in the next breath insist there be no debate about any of it. That if you don't see it right away and go along, you're bad, stupid, and deplorable. As if you were saying, duh, 2 + 2 = 5. Isn't that obvious? Yeah, it's obvious you can't add. You can't just say shit. Math is racist. Queers for Palestine. Looting is cool. Healthy at any weight. If the men's football team played the women's team, it would be a tie. You can't just say shit.
You're right. And you're always right.
And folks, he's right. He's slamming these progressive ideas, rejecting the claims like gender is a construct and self-diagnosed gender kids with no parental oversight and open-ended asylum policies, equating homelessness to a lifestyle, dismissing natural immunity, labeling whiteness as toxic, and all of these crazy, terrible left-wing ideas like math is racist. I mean, who ever heard of such a thing? Looting is cool. No, it's not. He's like Ronald Reagan. He's one step away from saying, the Democratic Party didn't leave me. I mean, I didn't leave the Democrat Party. The Democrat Party left me. He's like one step away from that. He also, I didn't play the whole clip because it's 5 minutes long or something like that. But in this clip, he mentions that he couldn't get Neil deGrasse Tyson, a notable left-wing loony scientist who couldn't even say what a woman was. And he happens to be the preeminent scientist in the left-wing media sphere. He couldn't get him to agree that it was ridiculous for Scientific American. I think that's an Atlantic article or journal or something or another. The Scientific American in the Atlantic claiming that separating sports by sex doesn't make sense. He tried to get Neil deGrasse Tyson to say that, you can't have boys playing with girls. And Tyson wouldn't do it. He is a scientist, one of some note, one I grew up with. And he couldn't get him to say, if you have boys playing in girls' sports, the boys have the advantage. A scientist, a notable scientist could not say that, because it went against the left-wing narrative. And that's where a lot of us were with the whole COVID thing. The whole COVID thing, people like me were saying, wait a minute, where did natural immunity go? How come all of these notable scientists that are out there saying, wait a minute, pump the brakes on this thing? Some things don't add up. We had people like Dr. Fauci telling us in one breath that cloth masks don't work. And then he got schooled by the Democrat politicians, and he's on TV the very next day saying, well, the mask will work and blah, blah, blah. And then he went up to, the more masks you wear, the more effective they are. And anyone with the God-giving common sense that God gave a cricket knew that he was lying, yet he was all over. You notice, you don't see Fauci anywhere. I think he's hiding out. I think he knows what's coming. I think if there was ever a sighting of him, he'd probably be in handcuffs, because that guy is an evil, evil guy. If you go back to that time period, there were many articles about what he did to the folks with HIV. He killed a lot of people. Fauci did. Not to mention the puppy thing. I mean, how sadistic was that? And now we have scientists that are telling us that mutilating children is science. It's health care. Taking healthy body parts off of healthy people is health care now. It's demonic. I mean, it just is. But just like the soundbite said, when you're right, you're right. And Bill Maher is right. He's one step away from just being like, you know what, screw it. I'm a righty now. We've had a lot of those come to Jesus moments. All right, so let's move on to the next story. So I want you to pay close attention to this next story. I mentioned it, in my intro. Keep your head on the swivel, because what the Democrats did over the last 4 years during the Biden administration isn't just stupid. It's dangerous. We have tons of people in this country that have no business in this country that only mean us harm. And this next video is a testament to that. Now, this is exclusive video from ABC7 Eyewitness News. And it shows the shocking dash cam footage captured the moment when this semi-truck plowed into multiple vehicles. Now imagine you're just driving down the road, you got your kids in the car, and you're not really paying attention to what's going on behind you. And then this happens.
Take a look. This is exclusive dash cam video that is now the subject of several law enforcement investigations. Shows the moment a red semi-truck plowed into a number of vehicles on the westbound 10 freeway in Ontario just after 1 p.m. yesterday. The CHP told the LA Times the driver of this big rig is a 21-year-old man who is now under arrest on suspicion of driving under the influence of drugs. A total of 4 semis were involved and also 4 passenger vehicles, one of them exploding in flames. 3 people were killed and 4 others were taken to local hospitals. This horrific crash happened just east of the 15 freeway and shut down all westbound lanes for more than 12 hours.
Wow. Can you imagine? I mean, can you imagine? Now, I don't know how to pronounce this guy's first name, Jashan Preet Singh. He was a 20-year-old Indian national in the United States illegally. But he has a CDL, and he's gainfully employed. Think about that. The Highway Patrol arrested him, and he's being detained without bail at West Valley Detention Center in San Bernardino. Now, this is Gavin Newsom. Like California right now, the Department of Transportation is holding $40 million from California because they have failed to comply with English language proficiency requirements for CDL holders. So they're just, not only that, there are stories out there where these folks aren't even, so Pam Bondi and folks in government, I'm just going to say that, and this I do not agree with. They're pushing for real ID. Real ID. That's what they're pushing for. And folks like me are going, nope, that's too much info. My driver's license should be sufficient. And I'm not budging from that. But they're trying to push this real ID nonsense on us. Well, there are documented cases, like from what I've seen, like at least 40 of them that I've seen from California, from New York, even a couple in Texas, where some of these, and they're all illegals, they're all from overseas. Most of them are Indonesian, but on their driver's license, it says no name. No name. So you give that, a cop pulls you over, you hand that to him. Who are you? Who are you? So the Department of Transportation announced that it's withholding $40 million from California because, and I've also seen these videos where you have a truck, a semi-truck, coming the wrong way down a one-way street, and another truck driver had to stop the guy and be like, hey man, but the guy, he couldn't read the signs. Do you understand the danger, the Biden administration and the Democrats have put us in. Do you understand that? This one semi-truck, did you see the amount of destruction that was caused by this one single semi? And take a guess at how many of these foreign-born illegal immigrants received CDLs in California. Take a guess. I'll just come out and say it. Over 60,000. 60,000. Think about that. These trucks, and I hate to put my conspiracy theory hat on, but if you think about it, you want to cause terror. Let it be known that there are 60,000 of these people out there behind these semi-missiles. Keep your head on a swivel. That's the only. These people should go to jail. The Biden administration, Buttigieg, who was over all of this, Gavin Newsom, who's attempting to run for president now. I mean, are you serious? If you watch that truck, it doesn't look like this guy hit the brakes at all. To me, it looks intentional. And if that's the case, I mean, we just had another California CDL. I think this guy was driving in Florida, though, do the exact same thing not a week ago. Not a week ago. And to me, in neither one of those instances, well, the one guy, remember, he did the U-turn in the middle of the interstate, just cranked a U-turn in a semi, middle of the interstate. What are we supposed to do with that? And then if you watch his face, there's no remorse. He doesn't look surprised. To me, it appears that he did it on purpose. And then you look at this guy. And I know they're saying they suspect he was under the influence of drugs at the time of the crash and all of that stuff. But the fact of the matter is, he didn't look like he hit the brakes not one time. My God. I mean, I think if I have my wife and kids in the car, and it's a good thing that I'm a little paranoid. I'm one of those crazy right-wingers. So I'm checking my six. Constantly checking my six. Because you never know. But just picture, you check your six, and you see this big semi just barreling towards you, knocking cars out of the way. People should go to jail. There should be trials. There should be trials. And then there should be swinging from tall trees and short ropes. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Let's move on.
It's Leon Francis from Blackbeard Logic on the Guns and the 701 Network. I'll be right back after these messages from our sponsors. Stay tuned.
Lauer Auto Repair, located at 309 South Washington Street in Bismarck, North Dakota.
Give them a call at 701-258-6308.
The team of mechanics at Lauer Auto can take care of any problem your vehicle is having. And when you do business with Lauer, you can be assured you're doing business with a pro Second Amendment America First repair shop. There are plenty of other auto repair shops in the Bismarck-Mandan area. But why take a chance at patronizing a shop that might not have your beliefs at heart? Make no mistake. Lauer Auto is your pro Second Amendment repair shop. When you talk to the guys at Lauer Auto, don't forget to tell them that you heard they are a sponsor of Guns and the 701 and that you appreciate their support of our pro Second Amendment, pro North Dakota live stream and podcast. That's Lauer Auto Repair, 701-258-6308.
701-258-6308.
Located 309 South Washington Street in Bismarck, North Dakota. Experience the exhilaration of power in your hands at Bloodline Kinetics. Why Cerakote? Simply, it aids in firearm preservation while also giving your piece a unique look. Barrel threading, NFA laser engraving, bolt handle threading, mount, level, and bore, sight scope chamber rebarreling, and much more. Bloodline Kinetics is meant to reflect a long American lineage in gun ownership, who stand for the Second Amendment rights, Bloodline, and the science behind gun accuracy. Kinetics. To some, it's just a constitutional right that can go away. To us, it's in our American bloodline, and we believe it should stay that way. Here at Bloodline Kinetics, we understand that hunters, sportsmen, women, and gun owners should have a quality firearm. Stop and see us at 2008 Morrison Avenue 2 in Bismarck, North Dakota, 58504, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call 701-390-7997. Visit our website, bloodlinekinetics.com.
Ever tried catching a fish with your bare hands or hunting a deer with a stick? Don't be that guy. At Mandan Sporting Goods, we've got all the hunting and camping gear you need. We're your one-stop shop for outdoor adventure.
A well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed.
Check us out at mandansportinggoods.com, or better yet, stop in to 210 East Main Street, Mandan, North Dakota. Mandan Sporting Goods, where the outdoors meets functionality. Store hours, Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Closed Sunday. Take up arms at Mandan Sporting Goods. Your adventure starts here.
Looking for the best gun gear for every and any situation? Little Angry Man Arms LLC has you covered. Top-notch guns from top-name brands like Winchester, Glock, Sig Sauer, and Ruger, to essential extras from Magpul, Streamlight, Hollow, Sun Optics, and more. Little Angry Man Arms LLC have everything to make your shooting adventures a success. Visit littleangrymanarms.com today and gear up for your next big hunt, competition, or home defense. Don't miss out on our exclusive deals. Little Angry Man Arms LLC, based in Trail City, South Dakota, your ultimate hunting partner.
Anvil Brand LLC, raising and training tomorrow's barrel horses right out of Bismarck, North Dakota. Tracy and her family are great American patriots who not only support the Second Amendment, but they also promoted what you're looking for, top quality barrel horses. Go ahead and give Tracy a call at 701-471-6629 and tell them Guns and 701.com sent you. That's Anvil Brand LLC out of Bismarck, North Dakota.
At Horton Laser Craft, we believe in the power of personalization. Whether it's a cherished memory, a special occasion, or a unique gift, our custom laser engraving brings your vision to life. Our expert craftsmen and state-of-the-art technology ensure every piece is a work of art. From personalized decor to one-of-a-kind keepsakes, Horton Lasercraft makes every moment unforgettable. Visit HortonLasercraft.com today and start crafting your perfect gift. For more info, email them at HortonLasercraft@yahoo.com or call them up at 605-545-7535. Horton Lasercraft, where memories are engraved.
Mismatched Converse, t-shirts tucked in, know my worth, can't tell me nothing. White Nikes, albino, can cop my stilo, head to the top, bottom line is a motto.
Welcome back. It's Leon Francis with Blackbeard Logic on the Guns and the 701 Network. Let's get it. Welcome back. Welcome back. Thanks for hanging out with me for this hour here. We're in the final segment. Just want to make sure that you guys are looking at our sponsors and then going out there and utilizing them, because they are the reason that we have the network, the Guns in the 701 Network. And make sure you catch the live stream. That is GAT 701 and 701 Nation. Clay and Jamie alternate. And Clay's been having some issues. His son is having some health issues, and we're all praying for him. It sounds like Don't want to jinx it, but it sounds like they may be coming to a resolution to that. So pray that his son pulls through. Son is strong dude. I've met him, so, God's got this. That's what I'm going to say. But in the meantime, Jamie has kind of been stepping into that role for the Wednesday show, and that's 8 p.m. That's GAT 701 and 701 Nation. That's the live stream every Wednesday. And then Guns at the 701 joins Mitchell in the morning on K-Fire 550 Radio. And that is every Friday at 8:15 a.m. Central Time. And then you have me, normally, Blackbeard Logic, Leon Francis, every Friday evening at 6 p.m. right here on the Guns at the 701 Network. And then the new edition, Sunday Sportsman, Devotions. Usually I'm already at church. So I usually catch it after church. And so this is with Pastor Vance Bishop. It's at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. That is Sunday Sportsman Devotion. Normally runs right around 30 minutes. I normally catch it on YouTube, after the fact because I have him in my rotation. And you guys should do that too. You should like, share, and subscribe so it automatically gives you those notifications and you can catch it even if you missed the show. The iHeart app is an excellent app to grab. Jamie has listened to me, driving to work on the, iHeart app. Now you don't get the video there, but you get the audio. And I'm more of an audio guy anyway, so I'd much rather listen to the audio. So I download the app, plug it into the Bluetooth, and, you're off to the races. If you missed the show, you can just, Guns in the 701 Network, iHeart app, you scroll through, see the one you missed, click on it, and then you're off to the races. So I love all of that. I want to thank Doug with Laura Auto Repair, because that guy, he's a legacy guy. He's an awesome dude. We all love Doug. He's all right. Eli loves him too. So I think it's more that whenever I go over there, if I take Eli with me, Eli, he's in there playing with race cars, or he's getting some kind of snack or some kind of gift or whatever, and he thinks Doug is pretty cool because he came over and helped me clear the tornado debris, and he had his shirt off and all of that noise. But that's neither here nor there. What I'm telling you is Doug is a pretty cool dude, and he's a Second Amendment guy. He's a legacy sponsor to the Guns and the 701 Network. If you see any of the reels or the videos, they're out there. We're out there on Doug's at Doug's place. He has a range out there, and shooting the ballistic gel, test firing different ammo, having the. As a matter of fact, I believe that the Deer Rifle Steel Challenge is out there, and that's tomorrow. And that's kind of a bummer because I wanted to go out there. Forgot that we had the District 24 event today, so I'm not going to be able to make it out there, me and Eli. But if you go out there, ring some steel for me. Ring some steel for me and Eli, because we won't be able to make it. But that is the second annual Rifle Steel Challenge. If you can make it, JD should have the video up in a couple of days to see who won, who all. And what it is, it's a deer about yay high metal, and it's got the big red gong in the middle, and you're trying to tag that thing at 300 yards. Now, I'm not saying that I would tag it, but I'd have some damn good fun trying it. Anyway, listen to all of the shows. Give us a like, subscribe, share, and then patronize our sponsors, because without them, we wouldn't have the network. I enjoy hanging out with you guys. Leon Francis, Blackbeard Logic. I'll see you guys Friday.